So what does Dave's Killer Bread, Wingstop, Cracker Barrel, and Chick-fil-A all have in common? It's all fake, and I'm gonna prove it to you right now. So about a month ago, I did a video on Dave's Killer Bread, and I talked about how the state of Florida did a test on various types of bread, and they found glyphosate in Dave's Killer Bread, which might actually mean that Dave's Killer Bread might actually kill you. And so that made giant headlines, everyone around the world, I mean, even made mainstream media. And then this video comes out that shows people finding wood chips in Dave's Killer Bread.
This message is for Dave's Killer Bread and Dave's Killer Bread only. I was just about to feed a sandwich to my daughter when I was cutting the crust off of the sandwich, and there's actual wood chips in the loaf of bread. And at first I was gaslighting myself. I was like, maybe it's some sort of like grain or oat. But there's literal wood chips throughout our whole loaf of bread.
So you have to ask yourself, why did wood chips, or how did wood chips get into Dave's Killer Bread? And the answer is very simple. There are other breads out there in the bread industry that use cellulose as a filler to make their breads. This goes all the way back even to medieval times when people did this as a way to, cut their cost when it came to making bread. They cut it with basically all kinds of different things, chalk, wood, all kinds of stuff. Dave's Killer Bread is doing the exact same thing, which means they're lying about their ingredients. And after you get done watching this video, it's gonna make perfect sense because everyone's lying about everything in the food industry. So Dave's Killer Bread is publishing a set of ingredients that they're using supposedly for their breads, but in reality, what they're actually using for their ingredients, you have no idea about because we know glyphosate is in it. Tests have proven that. And now people are finding wood chips in their bread. And that brings us over to Wingstop. So check out this video that was made by a Wingstop employee.
No, I never gave a me. Tyson all the way through.
So the reality is you're going into a Wingstop thinking that you're getting Wingstop wings, maybe from a farm that they're sourcing their special wings from, when in reality, all you're getting is the same wings that you would normally be getting at the supermarket if you were to buy them themselves. And so what he makes the point of, and what other people have made the point of inside the video or on these posts that you're seeing over at Facebook and X, is that you're actually paying a 300 to 500% markup on wings that you could buy right from the store yourself. There's nothing special about Wingstop wings. Oh, I love Wingstop. They're so good. Their wings are awesome. It's the same wings you could buy at the grocery store. Hey guys, most of you guys know I'm off-grid. I have been off-grid since we've been on this homestead, and for years I have been reviewing the OUPES brand solar generators that you can power up yourself and use as a backup power solution. Today and today only, they are running a flash sale. If you've ever wanted to get into one of these products, right now is the time. There's a link down below. Back to the program. And that brings us over to Cracker Barrel, one of my favorite videos thus far. An employee asked you, hey, do you want to know when you order meatloaf from Cracker Barrel? When you order Cracker Barrel meatloaf, here's what you're getting.
Want to know how your meatloaf is cooked? Whenever you come to Cracker Barrel, we throw it in the microwave and then we serve it to you.
All they're doing is they're microwaving the food and then bringing it out to you. Why? Because most of these restaurants, if not all these restaurants today, especially chain restaurants today, are getting their food from one source basically, and that's right off the back of the Cisco truck. You've seen those Cisco trucks driving around town. They're just going to each restaurant and giving you the same food from the same factories. You're eating the same thing. There's no cooks anymore. There's no chefs anymore. And so many people have left comments on my videos agreeing with me because they've worked at these restaurants and they say, listen, we're not chefs. We don't cook anything. All we do is open the box, take it out of the plastic, and heat it up. When we make soup, we unzip a bag or we open a bag and we pour it in the pot and we heat it up. There's no chefs in the back, doing all the stuff where they're mixing and chopping ingredients and making your soups and your food from scratch. No. They're just getting it off the back of a Cisco truck, putting it in the freezer, and when a customer orders it, they open up the packaging, plastic packaging, which has microplastics in it, and then they're putting it in a pot and heating it up or putting it in the microwave. It's all fake. Guys, if you want to eat good, if you want real food, if you want to eat like a king, make your food yourself. Learn how to cook. Most of these people buy these expensive houses and expensive kitchens, and then they never use them. Because kings have servants and chefs who make their own food for them from scratch. And if you go to expensive restaurants still today, sometimes you can find these things where there's a chef in the back and he makes things from scratch. You know, they chop up onions and chop up tomatoes and they chop up all these ingredients. That still happens at some of the higher end restaurants, but if you're going to a chain restaurant, chances are it's just off the back of a Cisco truck. And finally, that brings us to Chick-fil-A, my favorite of the video. People line up going to Chick-fil-A because they believe that it's the Christian thing to do, or those who are believers of faith will somehow show their faith and how strong it is by going and eating at a Chick-fil-A and thinking, oh, this is okay food. This is the kind of food that Jesus would eat. And so they go to Chick-fil-A thinking that they're getting a good meal. And in reality, it's just as bad as McDonald's or any of these other fast food places you would normally go. Here's my case in point. Check out the ingredients list of a chicken sandwich. It's bread, it's chicken, and it's breaded chicken. And that's the ingredient list. Like over 50 ingredients for a chicken sandwich with nothing else on it. Now, here's the thing I love the best. Go ahead and look at these. These are grilled chicken nuggets, not breaded, okay, just pieces of chicken that have supposedly been grilled. Or actually, those grill markings are just painted on. Those are painted on grill markings. And there's 42 ingredients. The ingredients are listed right on the Chick-fil-A website. 42 ingredients for grilled chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets with nothing on them that just appear to be grilled. 42 ingredients. And in those grilled chicken nuggets, those unbreaded grilled chicken nuggets, there are three types of maltodextrin, one of the most dangerous and poisonous forms of sugar known to man.
The #1 most dangerous carbohydrate in the world is not sugar. It'll create more inflammation, more belly fat, more fatigue, more fatty liver, and more chances for getting type 2 diabetes. I'm talking about maltodextrin.
They're tricking us. Did you know that maltodextrin is more glycemic than glucose? It's actually the highest glycemic substance ever.
Maltodextrin. Is this sneaky sugar fueling your lupus flares? Because we know about the dangers of sugar, but do we know about this sneaky sugar? Did we mention that maltodextrin has a glycemic index of over 106, and that's higher than any regular sugar?
Why are they using 3 different types of maltodextrin that some people consider one of the most dangerous substances known to man? Because it fires off endorphins in your brain. It becomes an addiction. You're literally addicted to drugs. I'm not kidding you.
Basically, what you've said so far is that you can see in the brain that the consumption of sugar by rodents is eliciting the same types of effects in the same parts of the brain that you would see in response to an addictive drug.
Yep, absolutely.
So do you remember a few years back, there was that video, or it was actually back in the 1990s, I think, or maybe early 2000s. It was the movie, it was called The Insider, and it starred Russell Crowe. And Russell Crowe he played the part of a whistleblower who worked for Big Tobacco. And in the movie, there was no denying that nicotine is addictive, but the companies were using different chemicals to make that nicotine delivery way more efficient so that you became even way more addicted than you would if you just smoked tobacco leaves. The food industry took note of all that happening to Big Tobacco and said, oh, you mean we can put in chemicals to our foods that make people come back and make them more addicted to the food than they already are? Sign me up. And that's exactly what all the food companies have done. And that's exactly what they're doing today. You're literally drug addicted if you go to these places. And the reason why you're driving along, you see that sign on the side of the road, and the reason why you just can't help but pull in is because you're addicted to drugs.
Emotional damage!
You are. You just are. So what do you think about that? Leave a comment below. Are you a drug-addicted fiend that stays in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru or any fast food drive-thru? I want to hear from you. Let me know if you can relate. And if you're someone who cooks from home, actually with real ingredients, leave a comment below. Encourage your fellow YouTube viewers to do the same. All right, we'll leave it at that. See you next time in the homestead. Bye. One of the best perks about living off-grid is that I never pay an electric bill. I love being my own power company, but that means when things go wrong, I have to be the one on call. So I try and use reliable components for my power production. For the last couple of years, I have been promoting OUPES solar generators. I've been using them and abusing them, and as it turns out, they are pretty good products. They have power generators for all occasions, and they can be charged by permanent or portable solar panels, as well as AC power. They offer true lithium iron phosphate batteries, and this is important. Recently, a family in my area had a different brand that uses the less stable nickel manganese cobalt or NMC type batteries. The unit caught fire in the middle of the night. It was a scary situation and it caused damage to the home, but thankfully nobody was hurt. The generator, as you can see, was a total loss. This drives home the point on why it's so important to employ solar generators like the OUPES brand that uses the much more safe and stable technology of lithium iron phosphate, otherwise called LiFePO4. They offer small generators for travel or for powering an entire home and everything in between. These are great backups to have in a medical emergency or to power a freezer full of your favorite meat products, or as I have shown in past videos, for even backup AC and DC power sources for ham radio communications. If the grid goes down, you're going to be thankful you have one of these units. You can find the link in the description of this video or click on the banner ad found on the front page of our website at AmericanHomestead.com. Right here, that banner ad right there on AmericanHomestead.com. Hey guys, did you know you can become a patron of an American Homestead? They get access to private videos, and we send them gifts from the homestead that we make here on the homestead. And we also enter our patrons into special giveaways that are only available to them. And before you go, please check out these other great videos. Go ahead, click. Oh wait.